Meghan Markle, a name that captures the world's attention, is more than just a duchess or a former actress. With her marriage to Prince Harry, she became one of the most talked about characters in recent times. Behind the glitz and glamour, however, lies a multifaceted personality, often defying stereotypes and expectations. Now, let's dig deeper into Meghan Markle's life and discover 10 of the most shocking facts you probably never knew about her. 1. Meghan was once accused of lying about the Queen being racist for not making Arhie a prince. First, the decision to bestow or hold royal titles is governed by established rituals and traditions within the British monarchy. These decisions are not solely at the discretion of the Queen, but follow a set of rules and guidelines that have evolved over time. Traditionally, children of the monarch's firstborn were given the title of prince or princess. However, a 1917 letter of patent issued by King George V limited the number of titles in the British royal family. The children of Princess Anne, the Queen's daughter, for example, do not have royal titles but are instead given the title Venerable One, reflecting the Queen's decision. They are by no means determined solely by race or discriminatory practices. Meanwhile, a Meghan Markle interview with Oprah Winfrey takes place, and is marked by her outspokenness. One of the revelations that shocked the world was her account of how the royal family treated her during her first pregnancy with Archie. Meghan, who is biracial, revealed that the family was concerned about Archie's potential skin color. Incredibly, these concerns influenced the decision to deny the title of prince and the security protections normally reserved for members of the royal family. As an American, Meghan feels particularly distressed that her son is not receiving these privileges, and she expressed concern about the implications of such a decision. The revelation not only sheds light on Meghan and Harry's personal experiences, but also about their decision to leave their roles in the royal family and seek a more private life in Southern California. Archie's denial of title and security raises concerns about potential institutional racism and highlights the challenges Meghan and her family have faced since joining the royal family. After the interview, on March 9, Buckingham Palace issued a statement on behalf of Queen Elizabeth II addressing the issues raised by Harry and Meghan. The statement acknowledges the challenges the couple has faced in the past and expresses a commitment to addressing these concerns privately within the family. It highlights that Harry, Meghan and Archie will always be treasured as precious family members. 2. Meghan has been accused by 10 staff of the royal family that she bullied and abused them so badly that most of her staff quit. An excerpt from an upcoming book by Valentine Lowe, royal correspondent for the London Times, sheds more light on accounts of Meghan Markle's alleged bullying. Lowe, who initially reported the formal complaints of senior staff at Buckingham Palace about Meghan's treatment of staff, further revealed the instances where Meghan allegedly caused distress and fear for her employees. Lowe claims that Meghan has repeatedly brought employees to tears and instilled fear through her demanding and uncompromising attitude. When advised to take extra care of her and Prince Harry's staff in late 2017, Meghan replied, "It's not my responsibility to spoil people." The book also accuses Meghan of threatening to sever ties with Prince Harry if he doesn't publicly acknowledge their relationship. One staff member, who asked not to be named, said, "Every 10 minutes I feel like I have to get away from being yelled at by both Meghan and Harry. It's been a constant string of frustrations and reprimands, with no room left for those who are not." Alternative point of view. In an earlier documentary, Jenny Afia, the attorney representing Meghan, addressed the allegations. True bullying is defined as the repeated abuse of power with the intent to cause physical or emotional harm. The Duchess of Sussex vehemently denies ever engaging in such behavior. Afia, based on her personal knowledge of Meghan, expressed distrust, saying, "I know her like I do, I find it hard to believe that she would engage in such actions. That goes against my own experience of her." 3. Meghan wants to be Diana 2.0. Meghan's desire is to become the embodiment of the modern Princess Diana. According to Meghan's close friend Nikki, She is captivated by the royal lifestyle and has a book by Andrew Morton about Princess Diana prominently displayed on her bookshelf. Meghan's fascination with Diana dates back to when she attended Diana's funeral, where her friends shed tears. Meghan is so enamored with Diana that she and her friend Susie Ardicani painstakingly researched an old video of Diana's wedding to Prince Charles in 1981. Inspired by Diana's humanitarian efforts, Meghan began collecting clothes and toys to distribute to underprivileged children. Loving the modeling career, Meghan also cherished making the movie Princess Diary, which tells the story of an ordinary individual who joins the royal family. She was intrigued by the idea and aspired to be Princess Diana 2.0, embodying many of Diana's personality traits. 4. Meghan was once accused of lying about identifying herself as black. This is also quite understandable given that Meghan Markle always identifies herself as white in both her CV and resume. While acknowledging her skin tone in certain outlandish contexts such as when discussing her experiences in South Africa, she primarily considers herself a woman of color rather than a black woman. Harry threatens his family if they don't allow him to marry Meghan, they will assume it's because of the color of her skin. Meghan Markle's relationship with the Black Lives Matter movement is driven solely by political ambitions rather than genuine concern for black people. Public support for Meghan's BLM movement can stem from many factors, including personal experience, commitment to social change or dedication to promoting equality. Meghan uses her color as a way to stop her bad behavior. 5. Meghan made history as the first Duchess of Sussex and the oldest bride in the royal family. Following their marriage, Meghan and Harry were given the titles of Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Notably, Meghan became the inaugural Duchess of Sussex, although historical records indicate that there were two previous Dukes of Sussex in the 19th century. Despite attempts to marry twice, both marriages were rejected by the monarch, preventing the Duchess of Sussex from being present alongside those dukes. Meghan is famously the oldest bride among unmarried princes, even though she was just 36 years old at the time of her marriage, an age that is hardly considered tall. For comparison, Kate Middleton was 29 when she married Prince William and Queen Elizabeth II was just 21 when she married Prince Philip. 6. Meghan kicks homeless people into the street at her and Harry's wedding while talking about inequality. Ahead of the wedding of Prince Harry and American actress Meghan Markle on May 19, this charming riverside town faces a pervasive problem that is increasingly affecting communities across Britain: homelessness. Windsor, famous for being home to the world's oldest and largest inhabited castle and often used by Queen Elizabeth II on weekends, boasts a Gothic chapel as the final resting place of Queen Elizabeth II. 10 kings, including Henry VIII. Located 25 miles west of London, this historic town has been the site of royal weddings for centuries. However, a disruption occurred in this once quiet scene when Simon Dudley, a local Conservative Party official, suggested that law enforcement should consider taking legal measures to alleviate poverty on the streets of Windsor. The aim is to prevent aggressive begging and potential threats, as well as to minimize trash and debris that could interfere with the meaning of Harry and Markle's big occasion. Reflecting on the situation, Kelly Carpenter, owner of a pub across the street from Windsor Castle, commented, "It's not because they're homeless and unwelcome here, despite the constant influx of tourists. Facing the money requirements is not ideal. Need to focus on the couple's upcoming wedding." 7. Meghan and Harry were once investigated for the loss of charity money. Meghan's Archewell Foundation is registered in Delaware, allowing her to legally keep 95% of donations and be able to use them for personal purposes. In December, Archewell, their U.S.-based charity, reported to the IRS that it had raised less than $50,000 over the course of the year. Furthermore, the documents relate to their UK-based charity, formerly known as Sussex Royal and now dissolved under the name MWX Foundation. Charities are obligated to file an annual public disclosure, known as a Form 990 with the IRS, that provides detailed information about their financial activities. Charities receiving less than $50,000 are usually only required to submit a simple report. Harry and Meghan's charities have been controversial from the start. They founded Sussex Royal in the UK in July 2019 after splitting from a joint fund shared by Prince William and Kate Middleton, leading to speculation about family conflicts. The advocacy group Republic has accused Sussex Royal of creating a conflict of interest by transferring money from William and Kate's Royal Foundation to their new charity. The UK's watchdog, the Charity Commission, has launched an investigation, and in May 2021, Sussex Royal was cleared of any wrongdoing. 8. Meghan has repeatedly publicly threatened the Queen and the royal family on speech. Meghan has repeatedly publicly threatened the Queen and the royal family, including threatening to reveal more information about them if she doesn't get what she wants. This is seen by many legal experts as blackmail and/or extortion, meaning Meghan could face up to 20 years in prison for blackmailing the head of state. In a recent interview with fashion magazine The Cut, the Duchess of Sussex openly criticized the royal family, expressing her satisfaction with leaving the UK. She claimed that her presence, along with Prince Harry, broke the established hierarchy. When asked about whether these actions pose a threat to the royal family, she implied that surprises can be expected and hinted that there is much to be said without saying it explicitly. Furthermore, she emphasized that she did not sign any agreements restricting her from speaking out. 9. Meghan spent over $1 million on clothes in just 1 year. According to reports, Meghan Markle's clothing costs can be as high as £1 million, 10 times more than what Kate Middleton spends on her wardrobe. While known for her typical style choices, the Duchess of Sussex recently made a fashion mistake by wearing a baggy shirt that didn't accentuate her petite figure. It is speculated that some of her outfits may have been borrowed from her husband, Prince Harry. Recent revelations suggest that Meghan's clothing budget this year could be 10 times higher than that of her sister-in-law since the royal wedding. In May alone, the Duchess spent £155,000 on clothing, with notable purchases including the £3,922 Oscar de la Renta dress worn to Celia McCorquodale's wedding and a cream outfit worth a total of £10,000, worn at an event with the Queen in Chester. The figure also includes a £4,000 cape dress designed by Meghan's wedding dress designer Claire Waite Keller. If her current spending pattern continues, Meghan will likely exceed £1 million on clothing by the end of the year, about 10 times what Kate spent in 2016. The Duchess of Cambridge's clothing bill amounts to £119,000. Also, while Kate has previously been referred to as Frugal Kate due to her repetitive outfits, Meghan has yet to be seen wearing the same clothes more than once. In terms of funding Meghan's clothing expenses, it's worth noting that her estimated net worth is $5 million. Her husband Prince Harry has a substantial net worth of £30 million, which is likely to help cover the cost of her wardrobe. 10. And finally, it was revealed that Meghan's family has repeatedly tried to warn the public that Meghan has NPD, commonly known as narcissism. Meghan Markle's half-sister has revealed that her estranged sibling has narcissistic personality disorder, while Markle's husband, Prince Harry, is a victim of Stockholm Syndrome. Initial observations focused on Meghan's body language, specifically how she clings to Harry and controls his actions. It is noted that she displays a high degree of sensitivity to criticism, reacting strongly to any negative feedback. This exaggerated response can be attributed to a fragile ego, exaggerating the impact of criticism. Surprisingly, she even showed passive aggression towards her elderly husband. This leads to suspicions of manipulative behavior, evident in sarcastic remarks, rebellious actions, and lack of empathy for others. Furthermore, her behavior raised concerns about the possibility of antisocial personality disorder, which is characterized by a lack of empathy and self-esteem towards others. It seems Meghan's loyalty to her family diminishes over time and she exhibits a tendency to manipulate A striking example is her attempt to win public sympathy by presenting herself as the victim of malicious comments, coinciding with her father's public criticism. When people get too close to her true self, she repels and alienates herself because of her fragile ego. It was clear that she sought to control how others perceived her, striving for an ideal image while struggling with anything that challenged her pride. Control extends to her relationship with Harry, as she successfully isolates him from his family, friends, and support system. This isolation allows her to reshape his world while deftly inserting public displays of division. Meghan is always looking for attention, positive or negative, often using Instagram as a platform. However, it would be in her favor to remain undetected for a while. Her lack of modesty stems from her fragile ego and excessive pride. Cases of employee abuse further suggest a combination of antisocial behavior and selfish thinking. How did you feel when you learned 10 shocking facts about Meghan Markle? Let us know how you feel by commenting below. Like and subscribe to the channel to support us in upcoming videos.